Hi Beau, so welcome to the premiere. So you are the writer, producer, and lead actor in this film. What inspired you to bring this story to life, and why are you so passionate about it?
I've been writing since I was 20 years old, working on scripts. It was something that I was passionate about, something that I was encouraged to do by a creative writing teacher. My first script that I finished was this idea that I had for a bank robbery, and I built out the story around that. I sent it to a family friend who wrote Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he asked me, he said, "Beau, what do you know about robbing banks?" I said, "Nothing." He goes, "Write what you know. You just played football for the University of Colorado." So I wrote a story about that, gave it to a friend at Happy Madison Productions who was doing The Longest Yard. He informed me that shooting college football is a $50 million budget. They're using $50 million to shoot The Longest Yard, $50 million P&A budget. And if I wanted to write something with an indie theme, it would need to have an indie budget. So as I'm shopping that script, I was in the mortgage industry. And I went to Matt Funk and I said, "Hey, how'd you like to do a boiler room, but about Los Angeles and mortgages?" And he was on board. We had no idea at the time that the market was going to collapse the way that it did. And by the time 2008 rolled around, 2 years later, we had our first draft. Not our first draft, but our first draft that we felt really good about and that people started to become very interested in. We had a couple people try and option the script. They wanted to take it out of our hands and attach a name writer, to attach a name director, to attach name talent. That was one option that we had. Another option was we're going to put it in a slate of 5 scripts. We're going to take it out to investors. It was a 1-year option with an additional 4 years if they were in negotiations with an investor. So if they decided to make one of the other films on the slate, ours was going to get shelved. And if they were, that's kind of a loosely based term, in negotiations, there's a chance we could have lost the film for 5 years. So after multiple meetings, Matt and I said to ourselves, "Hey, if we're going to make this thing, we're going to have to do it ourselves."
Right. And are there any particular challenges that come up when you are handling multiple aspects in the film?
Yeah, wearing the actor hat, the writer hat, the producer hat, being responsible for majority of the locations is very difficult. I mean, to try and take one hat off and put one hat on and get in the zone and go on set and act, it's tough. The first day we shot at my house, and we parked the wardrobe truck in my neighbor's driveway. There was a note that was placed on my neighbor's gate that said, "If you want to park next to our truck, please ask us." And I said, "We have to ask my neighbor if we want to park in her parking spot, not vice versa, not the other way around." And they're like, "Beau, we need you on set." And so I had to try and get back into character and go in and make that happen.